welcome to another video of Alpha PTE. This is Fatima from Alpha PTE. Hope you all are doing well and hope your preparation is going on well. And today I'm going to talk about reading MCQ single answer. So reading MCQ single answer is a part of your reading module, and it is the last question that you will have in the reading module. Now for PTE academic multiple choice single answer task, the main strategy is to read with a specific goal and use the process of elimination while maintaining a very strict time limit. Okay, so make sure you don't spend more than a minute for solving this particular question type. Now this has very less marks, so we don't consider it a high scoring question. It is a low scoring question, so time management is really important. Now since it's the last question of your reading module, now I would say whatever time is left is the time that you use to answer this particular question type. So that's the thing. But in listening, as you know, it's not the last question, so their time management is more crucial. Now general tips: there is no negative marking in this question, so even if you select a wrong answer, you will not have -1, it will just be 0. All right, so there's no penalty. Time management, like I said, it's the last question, so whatever is the time that you have remaining, you can utilize that and answer this question. Focus on meaning. Now when it comes to solving that particular question, the first thing is to focus on the meaning of the question, the passage and stuff like that, and try to understand it in one go. Do not analyze something on your own. Your answer is only on the basis of the information which is provided to you in the passage. Don't let any exterior factors influence you. Just rely solely on the information which is given. If anything it's not given in the passage and it's in the option, don't overthink. Practice active reading, because by engaging with the content on a daily basis, you can understand the text quickly without having the need to reread again and again. All right, it improves your comprehension ability, your speed and your focus. Now how do we start solving step by step? Read the question first before you start the passage. Understand exactly what the question is asking you, and it gives you a clear idea of what you need to look in the passage. It helps you filter unneeded information which is not needed. Then skim the options quickly. If you have the option of, if you have enough time, quick glance on the options, especially if the options are short, is going to be beneficial. Then during the passage, when you're going to the passage, when you're moving to the passage, read the text to grasp the main points and the main idea and the overall context of the passage. Pay attention to the topic where they're talking about the topic, and something which is related to what has been asked in the question, pay more attention to that part. All right, then after you're finished reading the passage, use the process of elimination. Go through the options one by one and rule out the ones that are clearly incorrect and not going to be the answer. All right, okay, then validate your final choice. That means compare your answer with the selection of the passage which is talking about the answer, and then make sure it's the right one. Support it with the information which is provided. If you have time, you can review it. If you don't have time, just click next or wait for the reading module to finish. All right, so this is how we solve our reading MCQ single answer. Let's head on to alphapte.com and start solving a few. All right, so here we are. Let's move to reading MCQ single answer. Okay, let's go. So let's go with this one that I have not practiced. Always read the question first. According to the research, trick interview questions fail for which reason? Modern companies are not using them, skilled people are not attracted to them, ordinary people are not able to answer them, high levels of ability are needed to understand. Okay, let's quickly skim through the passage. Trick interview questions are annoying. You would have to be a bit strange to feel comfortable with them, but ever since Microsoft decided to use brain teaser questions in recruitment interviews back in the 1990s, they have been growing in popularity. They don't necessarily work through though they also actively discourage good candidates and have a long term effect on companies' ability to attract talent, as reported in research that came out in October. After putting 360 participants through job interviews, the researchers found that the most qualified workers preferred not to attend interviews that use trick questions because they personally see them as unfair and are designed to make them fail. So, what are they saying? Trick interview questions fail for what reason? Modern companies are not using them? No, they said they've been growing in popularity, so eliminate. Skilled people are not attracted to them? Okay, maybe. Ordinary people are not able to answer them? They didn't mention anything about that. High level of ability are needed to understand them. Now, also that they didn't mention that high level of uh, ability is needed. So, if you look at this, after putting 360 participants through job interview, the researchers found that the most qualified workers preferred not to attend interviews at request. So, skilled people are not attracted to them. So, I'm validating it and I select my answer. Let's submit. So, that's how we select. So we eliminate the wrong answers. Now when you eliminate wrong answers, you eliminate on the basis of three things. Okay, when you're selecting an answer: true, you keep it; false, you eliminate it; not given, not given. It's not there, it's not there. I don't want to even think about it. All right, so out of context, you don't bother about it. Like these two, they didn't say anything about high level of ability and ordinary people. All right, see, where are they talking about ordinary people? Nowhere, right? So that's why. Let's move on to the next one. According to the text, which statement below is true? It is not a new way to fight cancer. This method can be applied to all cancers. The virus will be delivered by blood. The experiment of this method has succeeded. All right. So, Leonard Seymour is preparing to launch trials of a radical new way to fight cancer, which kills tumors by infecting them with viruses like the common cold. Professor Seymour's innovative solution is to mask the virus from the body's immune system, effectively allowing the viruses to do what chemotherapy drugs do: spread through the blood and reach tumors. The big hurdle is to find a way to deliver viruses to tumors via the bloodstream without the body's immune system destroying them on the way, though several more years of trials will be needed. Professor Seymour hopes that one day it might be applied to all cancer. Now they say, see, they said can be applied, might be applied. So it is not the same. We eliminate it straight away. So this is why when we skim the options very quickly while before we read the text, it gives you a clear picture. So they say it might means maybe in the future this can happen. So we are not sure about it. When you're not sure about it, you eliminate it. It is not a new way to fight the cancer. It is clearly saying it's a new way to fight the cancer. So you eliminate A also. C, the virus will be delivered by blood. Yeah, they did talk about bloodstream, to deliver viruses via the bloodstream. So yeah, what about D? Let's check that. The experiment of this method has succeeded. They didn't say about the experiment being successful. Okay, so innovative solution, they're not talking about any experiment. They said several more years of trials will be needed, so they still need to experiment a lot more. So this is not given clearly. This is the only option based on the elimination method. That's it. It's clearly when you eliminate, that's why I say you always eliminate the wrong answers and whatever is left will be your right answer. Okay, let's try one last time. Now, what can we infer from this passage? Infer means what do we understand from this passage? Let's quickly skim. People create money for more efficient tools and weapons. There's a little need of money in the earlier stage. Previous people can make advanced tools by themselves. Money is related to civilization. Okay. In the earlier stages of man's development, he had no need of money. He was content with very simple forms of shelter, making his own rough tools and weapons, and he could provide food and clothing for himself. I clearly eliminate one here because they say can make advanced tools, and they are saying making rough tools. Rough tools are not advanced, rough tools are like basic. So clearly eliminate this. Here it's there and there. Then there is a little need of money in the earlier stage. Here that also, he had no need of money, so eliminate this also. Little need of money and no need of money, huge difference here. So they didn't need money at all, so eliminate B, eliminate C. A and B. Okay, he could provide food and clothing for himself and his family from natural materials around him. As he became more civilized, however, he began to want better shelter, more efficient tools and weapons, and more comfortable and more lasting clothing than those that could be provided by the work of his own unskilled hands. For these things, he had to turn to the skilled people such as smiths, leather workers, or carpenters. It was then that the question of payment arose. Now, A, people create money for more efficient tools and weapons. They didn't say that people created money for efficient tools. He said it is related to civilization. This is how the civilization, then the question of payment arose. When he wanted skilled labor, then they started questioning about the payment of whatever he needs. So they didn't create money. First they started questioning about the payment. So the whole idea of money is related to civilization. So see, both of them are confusing, A and D. Now the only reason why I am not selecting A is because they said people create money, and here they did not say anything about people creating money. So according to the rule that we just discussed, we don't assume anything which is not provided in the passage. Whatever information is in front of you, we only select our answer on the basis of that particular information. And since they didn't talk anything about creating money, we simply say money is related to civilization. That's something that we understand from the entire passage. So initially in the civilized, in the uncivilized, or in the early civilization, they didn't need money. Then as and when the need started arising, they came up with a payment method. So that's the whole idea that I could understand from this passage. Let's submit and check. All right, there we go. So that is how we solve this particular question type. That's how we do MCQ single answers. Now, I've already mentioned that it's not a high scoring question, but we still need to know the strategy of solving. Even if it provides 2 marks, we need to know how to solve this particular question. So this is how we do it. All right. So that's about today's quick video, guys. If you like our videos, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.